Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is, okay. It is, hi, there we go. Hi, it is, what's today? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, April 10th, 2018. And this is TechnoDiva VIP Club Live. I am Kania TechnoDiva Kennedy. I founded the TechnoDiva VIP Club and TechnoDiva Tips and Tricks and just TechnoDiva in general because I truly have a desire to empower my heart-centered light workers to have successful businesses. And what I know is that a lot of the times people who are into things like yoga and meditation and energy healing and coaching and counseling are not the most savvy tech people. It's not their forte. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was really encouraged to pursue engineering when I was in school, I don't know that I would be. I definitely have the heart of an artist. I'm a dancer, I'm a fitness instructor, I'm a coach, I'm a minister, I'm an intuitive healer. All of these things that would say, ooh, technology makes my head hurt. But I also happen to be an electrical and computer engineer by training. And that means I'm really comfortable with technology. And I've used it over the last 20 years or so to be able to grow my businesses and run my businesses and do a lot of things in my business that otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do. And maybe, I don't know how many years ago it was now, but one of my good sister friends who we were in business together, and she's a massage therapist and she's super awesome. But she was like, how do you do all of this? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I mean, how are you doing this? At the time, you guys, PayPal and the swipers for our cards didn't exist. But I was able to accept payments on my smartphone because there was an app I found that allowed me to use PayPal on my phone. But the fact that I even had PayPal, that I could accept credit cards, that I was using tools like Eventbrite and all the, and had my website up. And they were like, how do you do it all? I'm like, technology. She's like, yeah, technology makes my head hurt. And I was like, really? Wow. And so she was a request for me to begin teaching. And when I started teaching her, she's like, you make it so easy. Why don't you teach others? Like, this would be a great opportunity. And I was like, oh, but no, I'm doing women's wellness and health and well-being. I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to do that. I just use it for myself. She's like, don't be selfish. And I was convicted. Spirit said, yeah, don't be selfish. Be a blessing. And so TechnoDiva was born, and it was simply born to be of service to other, to other light workers. My client base is very selective. I don't work with just everybody, but the information I make available, anyone can probably use, but we really focus, my focus is on making it really simple, really easy, and showing how you can translate these tools to move you forward in your mission, because we're all tend to be mission centered. We most of us are not here because we're like, we want all the money possible. We want to make a difference. I want you to be able to work smart, not hard. And I say, I would like to assist you in leveraging technology to be more efficient, productive, and profitable. So that's what it's all about. So with that being said, I launched TechnoDiva Tips and Tricks, which is a membership group. Oh my goodness, managing that it takes something, you guys. And so we launched the TechnoDiva VIP Club because I definitely want to make information available, but I've got to be responsible because my primary work, you guys, is in healing. And so the VIP Club is for people who are really serious about wanting to learn how to use this stuff, okay? And what I've done is I've started to bring together some of my partners. These are people who are in this business. I do it, like I said, as a service. I typically in sharing things that I use. And I just kind of share, hey, this is what I'm using. This is how I use it. But I'm bringing together all the other resources, people who have trained me, people who help me grow. And they're willing to come and they share. And so that's what the VIP Club is about. But there's definitely a premium on it. There's a value. And so I acknowledge you for being in the VIP Club because everybody's not willing to make that kind of an investment in their business. There's only so much you can get for free. And so if there's value in something that someone's doing, you want to make sure that you honor that. And so the VIP Club is designed to help you upgrade your brand, make more money, grow your business, and do this all with confidence. Right now to join, it's only $10 to join and $5 a month. It's a minimal investment. So if you're not in the VIP Club, get in the VIP Club. If you're in the VIP Club, stay in the VIP Club and tell some friends about it. That's all there is for me to talk about. But today, you guys, woo! With that being said, today, who we have in the VIP club is the one and only Rissandra Kennebrew. And she's going to be talking about upgrading our social media. The thing about it is, look, we all hopefully at this point have Instagram pages and Facebook pages. I say that, even though that's not necessarily true. And V, I'm sure she'll speak to that. But the thing about it is, do you know how to use it for business? For me, the answer for a long time was no. I knew I needed to have things, but I didn't know how to use these things. I'm like, I got all this stuff. What do I do with it? Social media, I got profiles and tweets and grams, and I don't know, but they're here. I can chat and snap and all this, but I didn't know what to do with it. And so, what coach and social media consultant Rissandra Kennebrew has taught entrepreneurs and college students over the past over 10 years are best practices for using social media. She was the marketing and community engagement specialist for Whole Foods Market in Detroit when they opened Detroit. She was the woman responsible for getting Whole Foods connected to the community. And she did a phenomenal job. Oh my gosh, she is so freaking fabulous, you guys. She is a Toastmaster elite speaker, holding all sorts of positions in the organization. So she's a phenomenal speaker and communicator. And her business, though, that's not even her business, you guys. This is what all she's about. But her business is actually VKI Personal Development. She literally helps you develop professionally and personally so that you can manifest your highest, best, and good in your business, in your life. I'm sure she'll tell me, she might touch a little bit on all that, but much like myself, she understood that using technology, and in particular social media, was going to be key to having your business be successful. She is my social media coach. She's the one who's helping me upgrade my social media so I can be a boss online. I like to say diva, but I'm using her language. You can be a boss online. And so today she is here. Okay, she's won contests for people. You know those contests when you go to vote and you're up against everybody around the country or the globe. She's won those for her clients, for herself. Okay. You guys, this is a treasure for you to have her here today. I'm so pleased. Every time I'm in one of her sessions, I learn something more. So I'm not going to step back as the facilitator and introduction. And I'm bringing to the stage the one and only Rissandra. Hey, V, what's up, girl?
Oh my God, what an amazing introduction. Thank you so much, Kania.
I'm just speaking the truth. I'm just speaking the truth. It is what it is.
Let me tell you, this is what I heard. I heard dollars. I heard extra money. This is what I heard. So I definitely want to assist everyone who is tuning in right now to this wonderful presentation. I want to assist you with learning how to grow your bank account, how to enhance your business as you reach out to more people, really, really and truly touching the world. So I know that time is of the essence, so I want to jump right into the presentation.
Okay,
So,
cool. Boom.
yes,
Presentation is on and popping.
So, today we are going to talk about social media for business, and there is a difference. There is a difference between the social media that you do for your personal self and for your business. So, on your screen, you are going to see a slide that says social media for business, but what it says in the bottom of the slide, it is communicate, connect, and influence. So I want to stay right here for just a moment because we're talking about essentially communicating with our customers, the customers we already have, potential customers who may be joining our fold, and we also want to connect with them. And connecting is so much more than just an introduction and meeting one another for the first time. It's about going deep and getting to know those people who you are serving and supporting in your business. But then influencing is another level of that. To influence is to really cause an individual to do something that they weren't doing already. You are influencing them to either move, to buy, to watch, to see, to share. You are influencing your customers to do something. And so this is what we are talking about: communicating, connecting, and influencing your customers. Now, when we think about this, when we think about social media and we think about how this is this amazing new technology, because it is pretty new still. I mean, if you were to ask individuals about the different social media channels or the social networks, what you'll probably hear first is Facebook. Now, why would you hear about Facebook first? And the reason why is because Facebook is the only social network. Hear me now. The only social network that has reached over 1 billion active users. So, what is an active user? An active user is a person who has gotten online and been active within the last 30 days. So Facebook is the only social network that has over 1 billion active users, and that was as of 2017, fourth quarter 2017. So yes, there is Instagram, IG, there is Twitter, there is LinkedIn, there is even YouTube is a social media now, or social network. There are so many others, but you need to know, first off, which one is right for you and which one will assist you with reaching the customer that you are seeking. So let's think about that for a moment. Reaching the customer you are seeking. Facebook has an average person, that the age of the average person that is doing this is going to be between the ages of about 25 and 50. Your Instagram is going to be younger. Your person on Instagram is going to be more like 18 to about 30. Now, if you go to some of the other sites, you might find some of the younger people, because there are sites for people who are in high school, who are in elementary school, because they want to get on and Snapchat. They want to do things like that that may be fun or exciting for people of their age. But if you are for business, if you are here for business, you are not trying to Snapchat, because unless you're selling something to a child or a teenager. And the reality is they're not the ones with the money. They are not the ones with the money. It is the parent that has the money that might buy something on their behalf, and maybe you may influence them by causing them to desire or want to have what it is that you're talking about. But ultimately, it is the parent that is going to spend the money. And if that child spends the money, they stole the credit card. And so you don't want you don't want somebody with a stolen credit card purchasing things online from you. So I want you to first think about, where is your customer? Where are your customers? Where do they hang out? And when you discover that, then that's going to help you to determine which social media platform or social network that you want to hang out and grow your business. Now, I see, Kania, you're doing some things there, and she's getting that techno on. But I'm gonna continue if it's okay while you do that. Is that all right?
What's happening?
Well, on the screen it only shows you. It shows on the main screen it shows you, but it doesn't show the presentation.
Oh, I had no idea. Let me see what's going on.
It's all good. So on
No,
the
yeah, it should be showing the presentation.
yeah, I see it in
Yeah.
the corner, but I don't see it as the main image. But it's all good. We're going to keep going here, because the next thing that we're going to talk about is the reality. The reality is either you're going to connect or you're going to die.
What, V, just so that you know, yes, on the actual presentation, it is all your screen. So what you may be seeing something different, but you are good to go. Yeah, I'm
Yay.
watching you.
Yay. Wonderful. Connect or die. Connect or die. Now, I'm not talking about a physical death because I don't want anybody to die. And I don't even want it to be said that I even thought that somebody would die if they're not connecting. But I'm talking about your business dying. The reality is a business without customers is merely a hobby. It's not a business at all. It's just a hobby. It's something that you do because you like it. It makes you feel good. But if you're not making money and you don't have customers, you don't really have a business. The next thing you need to know about that is a business that does not know its customers has not done its market research. And market research is huge when you're talking about being successful in your business. So, social media is a wonderful tool to assist you with doing your market research. And the next point that I want to make on this slide is a business that does not get referrals does not serve or does not ask for those referrals. And that's very important as well because on social media, there's so much information. We are actually bombarded with post after post after post after post. And really, when you are just scrolling through your feed, you are looking for the things that jump out and grab you. So it might be an inspirational message. It might be something that you really relate to, and that makes you stop the scrolling. Otherwise, if you don't find something there that grabs your attention, you're going to keep scrolling. And then you're going to turn the thing off and you're going to go on about your business. But I really suggest that you make sure that all of your posts and the things that you are doing on social media literally add value to the life of the people who you're engaging. So, what that looks like is yes, the inspirational quote is something wonderful and it's going to make me smile because it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. But how about offering me something that's complimentary every now and then, something that allows me to try what it is that you're selling before I buy it? So that is a way that you can make sure that you're going to get referrals because people want to refer things that they feel that are of value. So when they say, "Hey, I went online to this social media site, my friend, my client, I mean my my coach, my if you are in real estate, my realtor is offering this wonderful, amazing consultation that's going to help you to strategize and get your credit report and make sure that you know how much you are already pre-approved for." They're going to say, "Let me share this with my friend because I know someone that's in the market for purchasing a home." So, yes, you want to share things that are of value, and then you want to make sure that you lead people to your website. That's another thing that social media is for. We are really talking about helping with dropping little breadcrumbs that lead back to your home online, which is your website. And that's where people can buy and check everything out in detail. But the reality is, social media is a wonderful tool that allows for you to leave those breadcrumbs and also enhance your SEO, which is your search engine optimization. So I'm going to share a lot of things in this time that we have together, and I'm sure that it's going to be such that you're going to need to be taking notes. So make sure you have your pen, your pencil, your notepad, and take a lot of notes. And then I'll also give you some information on the end about how to connect with me after the session. On your screen now, you're looking at some key definitions. And this is essential as you use social media because so many people just really don't know what this whole thing is all about. Social media marketing is the process of gaining website traffic or attention through social media sites. So when you are social media marketing, then what you are actually doing is what a person is doing offline, they are making sure that you are aware that they exist. So that's what social media marketing is really all about. It is the process of gaining website traffic. So you're sending people to your site, which is your home online, and you're gaining attention through these social sites. Social media marketing programs usually center on the efforts of creating content that attracts attention and encourages readers to share it across its social networks. You are hearing share, share, share a lot. And that is because when you are engaging socially, you share. If you're having a conversation with a friend over a glass of wine, what do you normally do? You talk about, yesterday I went XYZ and I saw XYZ. And then after that, I, decided that maybe I would buy XYZ. And you see my little trinket, my little thing that I bought, it came from XYZ. That's a whole lot of sharing, but that's what's done offline. But then social media allows you to do the same thing online. You get a chance to say those same type of things in a social way, but with a much larger audience, not just a one-on-one with one person that you're speaking to, although it can serve as for that purpose also, but you're also sharing with a broader group of people the same information that you would share with one person. Now, a social network is a social structure made up of a set of social actors, such as individuals or organizations. Now, when you're doing your personal social media, you're dealing with individual to individual. But when you're dealing with your Facebook page for business, you're dealing with organization or business to business and organization. So there's a very distinct difference between what you do on your personal page and what you do on your business page. Now, and this is a set of dyadic ties between these actors. Get that? A set of dyadic ties between these actors. Dyadic, it just means two. So if you have two businesses, TechnoDiva, Tips and Tricks, or Social Media Made Easy, Coaching and Consulting, these are two organizations that are interacting with one another dyadically. And every person that one or the other organization is connecting with, when they come together and communicate, whether it be a share, a like, a comment, there is where the magic happens. So now the access from one goes to the other group of people. And so now you have spread a message that is, can go farther than you could ever imagine if you were doing it on your own. Now, social media is websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. So without the social media platform, the website or the application, then this social networking would not occur. So this is very essential to understanding that this is what we are doing. We are taking these websites and applications, and now it is so much deeper than it's ever been in history because everybody has an app. So literally your business can have an application and be set up in a matter of minutes, and you can now have access to a person's phone, which is in their pocket or purse all the time. So literally you have the ability to be accessible to your customers, clients, potential customers and clients 24 hours a day or whenever they have their phone on. This is big business. Now, for you to be successful, you have to have a plan, right? So your plan for success, when you are talking about setting up a social media strategy, and there should be a strategy. You shouldn't just be willy-nilly on social media, just dropping things in here and there without having a strategy if you are in business. Now, if you're just gossiping and hanging out, that's one thing. But if you are in business, you should have a strategy. And your strategy should be wrapped around your brand and what you want your brand to give to the rest of the world. So, first, you have to set a goal. You set your goal. The goal might be, like I'm working doing some volunteer work at a nonprofit organization. The goal is that I increase the Facebook page likes to 500 by the end of my term. So that is a goal.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, it's just we're at time fabulous. Oh my goodness. So you know all that means there's going to have to be a part two where we can get even deeper. You can show us some tips or show us some secrets even more. I feel like what I can say we can take away from today is the basics of picking a platform, knowing how to use it, knowing how not to use it. And if you had to wrap up with one thing, what would you want us to what would be the one thing you want us to know before you complete today? All right now. Well, thank you. Don't be confused. Don't get it twisted, y'all. All right, folks. Well, it is we're at the conclusion of today's VIP Club session, Social Media Made Easy, Part 1. And I know that Versandra has a lot more to share with us. So if you're not in the VIP club, you want to make sure you get in the VIP club. Um, or if you're in it and if you know someone else who definitely could benefit from it, you guys want to get in here. There's our next session because we missed last week is Thursday, and I'm going to be teaching on I called it Forget Me Not. You guys know a lot of what I end up sharing with you all comes from real life people who call me like TechnoDiva, or they were like, I forget everything. I just there's too much going on. I'm overwhelmed. I'm like, okay, there's an app for that. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the tools that you can use to make sure things don't slip through the cracks. You get entrepreneurs, when we're getting started, we're wearing so many hats, right? And things can easily slip through the cracks, but that's what we can't afford. So that's going to be a lunch and learn on Thursday at noon. Okay. So plan to be there. If you're watching this on the replay, isn't it a blessing that replays exist? And so Versandra will be back next month on the second Tuesday for Social Media Made Easy, Part 2. All right. Thank you so much for being with us, Versandra. Always a pleasure. And what would you like to share with people? How can they reach you? Let's pull that back up real quick. Awesome. Awesome. Excuse me. Well, make sure you take advantage of that. And make sure you're back in the group, in the TechnoDiva Tips and Tricks groups. All of our VIP events are listed, so you can always know when the next event's going to happen. You also will get your email, let you know that it's happening. Thank you so much, V, for everything you've shared, both in the group and in the session. You guys, she is a treasure. I tell you, take advantage of it. Until the next time, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm heading out I'm heading out to another session, totally unrelated, right? Like this work you do, we do this, not just to put this in here, around the technology and the social media training. We do this because we want our fellow light workers and entrepreneurs to be successful. I had someone say, well, this is even your primary thing. I don't get it. I was like, I offer it because I know it. And for me not to share it is for me to be withholding something that can make a difference for someone else. And so even though it's not my primary thing, it is a thing. You don't have to be an expert in everything. A lot of times, like, you teach what you know. Wherever you are, let's help someone else get to where you are. And don't be just, sometimes we like, well, if you want to hire a huge firm and you have the funds for that, do it. But most of you don't. So $45 for a social media assessment, honey, that's a steal. So, all right, folks, until the next time, be well, stay fabulous. This is your girl, TechnoDiva. I am out, and we'll be back with the next VIP club in 2 days. Bye-bye. Peace and love.